Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my literary club. Today I'm going to explain the poem Stars by Emily Bronte. So let's start with poet's introduction. Emily Bronte, from 1818 to 1848, was an English novelist and poet, best known for her only novel Wuthering Heights, a masterpiece of English literature. Emily Bronte's pen name was Alice Bell. Born in Yorkshire, she was fifth of six children in the Bronte family. Despite of her short age, Emily's work has left an indelible mark on literary history, showcasing her unique voice and imaginative depth. This poem captures the poet's emotional and reflective dialogues with the stars. In this poem, Emily captures a very poignant interplay between the nature's majesty and the human soul. Bronte's introspection and romantic ideals are visible in this poem through his vivid imagery and emotional depth. So let's start with stanza number one. Ah, why? Because the dazzling sun restored our earth to joy, have you departed, everyone, and left a desert sky? Now the speaker is lamenting the loss of the stars because of the dawn, because of the sunrise. So he's giving us a imagery. Imagery is a literary device that uses vivid and descriptive language to appeal to the reader's senses, creating a strong mental picture. Here, poet is using a vivid language, descriptive language, in creating a mental image of the dazzling sun, of the sunrise, and the departed stars, desert sky. So that's an example of imagery. In these first two lines, because the dazzling sun restored our earth to joy, he's giving us the imagery that every other aspect of nature, every other thing is restored to joy due to this sun. Okay, except the poet, because sun brings life for everything, but the poet is not happy. Why? Have you departed, everyone, and left a desert sky? Now he's talking to the stars, and now this is our answer, because the stars departed, all the stars departed. That's the reason that he is not happy with the sun. Now this departed is an example of personification. Personification is a literary device where human qualities, emotions, or actions are attributed to non human objects, animals, or abstract ideas. So here he's saying that the stars departed. He's giving a human attribute of departing to stars. That's an example of personification. And he's mourning, and he is using this word that the sky is deserted, sky is empty now. We can see the connection of the poet with the stars, and he's asking this question in the last line. That's an example of rhetoric question. Rhetoric question is a question that's asked for effect rather than to get an actual answer. It is used to emphasize a point, to provoke a thought, to persuade an audience. So this question is just to provoke a thought in the readers. The poet doesn't require any answer for this. Stanza number two, now is going to remember the night with the stars. All through the night, your glorious eyes were gazing down in mine. Now, this glorious eyes is an example of metaphor. Metaphor is a figure of speech that directly compares two unrelated things, saying that one thing is another, rather than using like or as. Here, poet is comparing the shine, the brightness of the stars with the glorious eyes. He's using the word glorious eyes instead of the shine, instead of the light of the stars. So that's an example of metaphor. And he's saying that throughout the night, your light, your glorious eyes were gazing down on me, as if the stars were watching over them throughout the night. So that's which shows their connection, the connection of poet with the stars. And with a full heart's thankful sighs, I blessed that watch divine. Now is showing the gratitude, that thanks for your gazing throughout the night, thanks for your comforting presence throughout the night. Now is giving us a very peaceful scenario of the night. I was at peace and drank your beams as they were life to me. Now, the speaker is describing night with the stars as a state of a tranquility, as a state of spiritual nourishment. Okay, a state of comfort, and these beams are like giving him some light, some life, source of life beams are for him, and also the connection for him to the celestial world, and reveled in my changeful dreams like petrol on the sea. This like petrol on the sea is an example of simile. Simile is a figure of speech that compares two different things with using the words like or as to highlight the similarities. Now, the poet is comparing his dreams with seabirds on the sea by using this word like. That's an example of simile, and he's saying that I enjoyed reveling, means enjoyed, and I enjoyed my dreams throughout the night due to your watch, due to your gaze, and due to your peace, like seabirds enjoy their rides on the sea. So he's giving us an example of nature, for the nature, and to show us the stability, to show us the peace at that moment. Thoughts followed thoughts, star followed star through boundless regions on. Now is giving us imagery of endless thoughts and endless stars. He's comparing thoughts with the stars, that thoughts are also endless and stars are also endless. They are both boundless regions. So he's showing us the interconnectedness of his thoughts and the nature. Okay, they are both connected, his thoughts and nature is connected, while one sweet influence near and far thrill through and prove as one. So he's saying that he have some sense of unity with the stars. He feel connected by the stars. He feel connected by this powerful. He have this powerful influence on of the stars. Some emotional, some spiritual bond with the stars. So he's saying that this influence proved us one, because my thoughts and stars, they are both boundless, so we are one. Okay, though the stars are near and far, okay, but near and far, they have the influence on me. Okay, so we are one in some senses. Now he's back to his lamenting state, and he's saying, why did the morning dawn to break so great, so pure as spell in his mourning the arrival of the morning that disturbed the serene, the magical, the pure spell of the night, the grateful experience of the night, the tranquility of the night, and scorch with fire that tranquil cheek where your cool radiance fell. Now he's contrasting the fiery light of the sun with the gentle, soothing radiance of the star. Okay, he's saying that he scorched fire, okay, on the same cheek where your cool radiance fell. So he's comparing the dawn as some aggressive, painful, disturbing thing, and the night, the stars, as some calm, soothing state. Okay, next paragraph. Stanza number 6. Blood red he rose, and arrow straight. His fire's beams struck my brow. Now he's talking about the sun, and look at the imagery, look at the words, descriptive language he's using in describing sunrise as some violent and hostile force with some blood red and fire's beams. He's showing the anger and the aggression of the sun. The soul of nature sprang, elate, but mine sank sad and low. Now he's observing that the nature is happy, nature is enjoying under the sunlight, but the poet, uh, mm, poet's feeling is totally opposite. He's feeling some sinking sadness. That's a contrast in his and nature's feeling towards the morning. My lids closed down, yet through their veil I saw him blazing still. Now he's giving us a visual imagery, he's saying it that I tried to escape the sunlight. I tried to close my eyes. I tried to get hide from the sun brightness, blazing still brightness of the sunlight. We can see the unavoidableness of the sun, and steep in cold the misty dale and flash upon the hill. Now look, in the first two line, he was giving us the harshness of the sun. That even though he's trying to avoid the sun, but the brightness persists in the vision. And the in next two lines he was giving us a very beautiful imagery of the sun, golden light illuminating some misty dale, and giving light to the dales and hills, and transformative power and the energy of the sun giving life to these valleys and hills. I turned me to the pillow then to call back night and see. Now we can see that sense of desperation in him to again turn back to the night, to avoid the sun, to avoid the day, to avoid the realities of the life, to avoid the light and the life. Okay, to avoid the harshness of the life and the realities of the life. He want to turn back to the night, okay, which was peaceful. Turned me to the pillow, then to call back night and see your world of solemn light again throb me with my heart and me. Now he's saying that I tried to turn away from the light and tried to seek peace in the darkness of light of night, and he wishes to reconnect with the stars. Okay, again, your world of solemn light again. He wishes to reconnect with the stars, and he feels the deep emotional bond throb with my heart and me. His emotional bond and spiritual bond, and he desire to escape the sunlight and the life realities of life. It would not do. The pillow glowed and glowed both roof and the floor. Okay, now we can see the frustration. Now we can see the resignation of the poet that nothing would stand in front of the sun. Obviously, the rising sun, the sunrise. So this he's giving us the imagery that despite of his attempts, despite his attempts to escape the brightness and return to the peace of the night, sunlight still continues to dominate in the entire room. Okay, in his pillow, in his roof, floor, everywhere. And birds sang loudly in the wood, and fresh winds shook the door. Now that's imagery of the a beautiful imagery of the morning, this auditory imagery, the birds singing and fresh winds moving. That's an example of auditory imagery. So his the natural world is alive and active. The birds are singing, the wind is moving energetically. Only the poet is not ready to awake. The curtains waved. The vacant flies were murmuring round my room, imprisoned there till I should rise and give them leave to roam. Now he's irritated that the flies are moving there. He's irritated by the sound of flies, buzzing sound, and the world is awakened around him, and the flies are trying to leave the room. The room is closed, so they couldn't, and they are imprisoned there. So he have to rise from the bed and give them open the place so they could leave the room. So he's getting irritated by this. O stars and dreams and gentle night, O night and stars, return. Now is wistfully calling the stars and dreams, and his direct address to them is an example of apostrophe. Apostrophe is a literary device in which a speaker directly addresses someone or something that is not present or cannot respond. Now here stars and dreams and night cannot respond, yet he is talking to them, he's calling them, so that's an example of apostrophe. And he's calling the stars and dreams to return, to give refuge, to shield him from the harshness and the realities of the day, and hide me from the hostile light that does not warm but burn. Now he wishes to escape the day and the realities which he perceives as harsh, unkind, and even destructive, burning, destructive, rather than the nurturing. Because the sunrise, that scenario is very nurturing, but for him it's burning, is destructive. So he's asking the help of the night. Last stanza, that drains the blood of suffering man, drink tears instead of dew. Now saying the light, the sunlight is depicted as some parasite. Okay, the parasite force that is extract the vitality and exploit the humanity's and suffering instead of nurturing life. Instead of drinking the dew, they drink the tears. Instead of nurturing them, they exploit them. Okay, so let me sleep through his blinding rain. Okay, let me sleep when this daylight rule and only wake with you, and only let me wake when there's night prevailing, so I could watch the stars, I could talk with the stars. So he want to avoid the sunlight, you want to avoid the oppressive dominance of daylight, and only find the peace in the comforting presence of night and stars. So he want, because sleep is an escape from the realities. So he want sleep as a escape in these harsh realities of the day. And with this point, our poem ends. These are some of the themes of the poem: escape from reality, as we have seen in this whole poem; longing for peace and tranquility, as we have seen that he was longing for the night, stars, sleep in this whole poem, which was peace and tranquility for him; and nature as a reflective force. Now, nature is a reflective force because he want to hide from the harshness and the reality. So that's why he want to hide from the light. He was not disturbed of light, he was disturbed of the realities that he have to face in this day, because in night everybody sleep and he don't have to communicate with anybody, he don't have to socialize, so he don't have to face the realities. In day he have to face. So that's the problem with the day for the poet. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. If you have any question regarding the explanation, you can ask in the comments below. Also, you can give your suggestions about next poem to explain in the comments. Please like and share the video, subscribe my channel, and press the bell icon to get the notification of the next video.